Good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are starting your weekend strong. Yes, we do have double daily score for your season progress in Fallout 76. So if you plan to jump in, take advantage of that. Absolutely do. If you have your score boosters still available, those do stack with this double daily reward. So yeah, you can use everything to have more and faster score. And I see you in the chat. Welcome! Michael, Eric, Patricia, Radrop, Adefion Jack, Cookie Crisp, RHPS, 158, PDM, Anyway, Big Daddy, Alufool, Cricket Bell, Suika, Cynic, Jack, Kawika, Soulcatcher, and a very slow moose. Hello there, everyone. It's nice to see you in here. Now, today we are talking, of course, about Fallout, whatever news we have, and I'm answering your questions from Discord. Questions from Discord will be first. Then we talk about Fallout. You already know, yeah, double daily score. So this is really good. The minuses doesn't apply to weekly challenges. Those are not included. So if you are saving your weeklies to do them during weekend when there is double score, this only applies to dailies. So unfortunately, no luck. Weeklies cannot be doubled. It would be too good. It would be too good if they could. And as well, maybe let's take a quick look before we jump further on the calendar. What's coming in the next week? Let me just find it on full screen. Why it's not a better quality? I don't know, but I found it like that. Let's use this one. So that's the calendar. We are now at April. What is today? 26th of April. 26th. So that's double score for dailies. It should be specified. Double score from daily challenges. Or double daily score. Something like that. Because it indicates like it's over a double score. It's only applying to dailies. Now, the good news and the best news. Invaders from Beyond are back. For all new players, you really want to participate in this event. For everyone who's here for a while and still missing some of alien weaponry, that's the event for you. And I'm pretty sure there's some new rewards. I don't know. We'll see when we'll be grinding. I don't know exactly what can be in the new rewards pool, but there's supposed to be something new. It's 2 weeks of Invaders from Beyond, and you can obtain plans for Alien Blaster and its modifications, for Alien Disintegrator and its modifications. So those 2 weapons are related to this event. In addition to all the cosmetics, to all the camp items, there are those 2 weapons and modifications for them. I would love if Bethesda will give us Alien Cannon one day, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. So aliens are using those cannons, and I want one. A heavy alien weapon. We don't have any heavy alien weapon. Then in May as well, Double Mutations weekend. So that's the next weekend, not this one. Double Mutations is next weekend. And from May 7th, 2 weeks from now, Spring Cleaning Challenge with some new rewards. I don't even know what exactly entails in this event. I didn't check any data mines in this regard. I'm waiting when it pops. I will be doing it and I will figure it out. So that's for the immediate future. I'm looking forward for Invaders from Beyond. I will probably update and upload my Alien Blaster build. That's something that we need. It's so good, and this weapon will be available again. Maybe tomorrow on our Saturday live stream, we can start working on this build together. I can do it live and then upload a ready one after we test it. Of course, I do have all alien weapons and modifications. I did accumulate it over the years, so we're good on this regard. So that's the immediate future. If you are looking for something to do, aliens are coming. I did not try Fallout 4 update yet. I decided to wait until Fallout London will drop. I know there are some mixed reviews about this update, but as there is no new storyline in this update, there is no real next gen outside of supposedly better FPS support. For PC, that's minimum difference. There should be a bunch of bugs fixed, so that's good. But without new content, without Fallout London, at this moment I don't feel like I need to start it. I prefer to go into it when Fallout London drops. And that was delayed because of this next gen update. And hello everyone else who's joining us right now. Nice to see you in here. And yes, aliens are the best for farming circuits. They drop a lot. Now, I will answer your questions from the Discord. So we're heading over to ask the Turtle section on Turtle Army Discord. Everyone is free to join, of course. Everyone is free to join Turtle's Army Discord. And here we go. First, hey Angry Turtle, is it still possible to get explosive pepper shaker? It is a no. It's not possible, and the ones that existed in the past lost the explosive effect. Bethesda retroactively patched it. So the answer is no, it's not possible. Do you get the ammo from loaded weapons when you scrap them? It's different system in Fallout 76 than previous Fallout. You don't need to unload ammo from your weapon. All your ammo is always inside your inventory under ammo section, regardless if it's loaded into the weapon or not. So scrapping the weapon, do not scrap any ammo. You're not losing any ammo. You don't need to unload anything from those weapons. As well, trying to unload ammo will not net you out any extra ammo. You can scrap weapons freely. Nothing bad gonna happen. You will not lose anything. And worth to mention, when you are crafting a weapon, you are getting ammo for it. And if you craft and scrap, you keep ammo. So that's how I'm crafting fusion cores, by the way. You craft a ultrasight or regular Gatling laser, scrap it, and you have one fusion core, fully charged. That's the best method for crafting it. When you need fusion core really fast and you don't have time to look for them on the map or do any other farming methods. Next, would you like to participate in Bethesda's balance suggestions happening in their Discord? Other 76 YouTubers like Famous and Mr. Church are in there, and I believe a lot of people would value your opinion just as much as theirs, perhaps even more. I did in the past drop some suggestions. They were never implemented. Maybe I lost I lost serious inches trying to type there when there is so many other people already typing. Would not harm. If my problem is, to be honest, I don't believe my input will be taken into account. Maybe it's problem with me or my experience so far. Maybe someone would take my input into account. So maybe I should try at least one suggestion and see what happens. Dilly Boy, where's a good place for veggies? Because I have the herbivore mutation and I don't know of any spots that have a decent farm. Depends what veggies. The veggies are everywhere. And the best farm for veggies is at player camps. I will be brutally honest here. For regular veggies, best farm is player camps. You visit them, there is plenty of veggies in most camps. Do you think that nuke zones also need a rework at some point? They become dead zones in the map that nobody seems to explore after defeating the boss, and some of our friends quit the game because they were like, is this really the end game? Collecting flowers? Yeah. Nuke zone rework? I'm not sure if they really need a rework, but enemies should be especially mutated. What I would do, and I don't know if that's possible, if I would have power to do something about nuke zones, I will give enemies random mutations from daily ops. every enemy that will spawn there will spawn with this random mutation, and simultaneously I would increase a chance for enemies being legendary. So that would give it this nice twist. And maybe drop some unique rewards that they normally do not drop, like extra piece of junk here and there. Atropos saying, was the brewing questline even worth it anymore? Is it still used for buffs? Yes. Ballistic Bog and High Voltage Hefe is still being used, especially by speedrunners. Whoever wants to kill boss as fast as possible, they need every single buff. Unfortunately, those do not work on heavy guns, so heavy gunners do not have much use out of those alcohols. But railway rifle users, absolutely, Ballistic Bog is in use constantly. Next, hey Turtle, do you use one character for your heavy gunner build and your commando builds, or are they separate characters? Currently, since they added loadouts and I accumulated so many level ups, I'm using one character for everything. I rotate my builds. I run a little bit of gunslinger, then commando, then heavy gunner, then melee, and so on. And I usually upload builds whenever I switch and update my build. Fits. Hello Territory, there are some old posts and no confirmation if they still apply. Do you know if anti-armor works on explosive damage? Yes, it does. And does Assassin Legendary on armor still apply to both humanoid Scourge and normal humans? I'm not sure if Assassin currently applies to Scourge. I know it applies to normal human enemies like communists, and do apply to self-inflicted damage. That's for sure. I'm not sure if it works with Scourge. There are new data mines suggesting that the 10mm submachine gun is finally getting a suppressor and reflex sight. It may be time for a review on it whenever the new update drops in. Yeah, it's only a data mines, so it's awesome if that's gonna happen, but I need to have this weapon in my hands first to see if that's true and how well does it work. And Gilpo is saying they are used by a special named variant of the 10mm submachine gun, but correctly it's not obtainable. Maybe quest reward doesn't appear. There are plans to make them normal, attachable mods. So that's the problem, exactly. No one ever saw this 10mm sub with suppressor. Therefore, yeah, I will wait. When I will see it, then I can investigate more. I usually don't go by the data mines themselves. Greeting, Mr. Turtle. Been playing with my wife for a few years on Xbox consoles. She more than me. We have been noticing lately that the server we log into seems to be highly populated with newer low-level players and very few high-level players. Are you aware of anything Bethesda is doing to group players by levels to certain servers? We don't have an issue with this, as we like helping new players and always drop ammo at 8 food scrap. Okay, that's awesome. So what is happening? We have a huge influx of new players. Probably the player count quadrupled, if not more than quadrupled. I don't know exact numbers, but at least quadrupled. At minimum quadrupled. And more optimistic number will be 10 times more players than before Fallout TV show. So between quadruple and 10 times more. How servers attach players, it's not by level, it's by region that you live in real world. So people that you play with probably live in the same city. There is a high chance that they are from the same city. And now, we have the same amount of high-level players as we always had, but because servers on average host up to 20 players, it has been diluted. Imagine that, if that was 20 high-level players, but player count went up 10 times, it will be only 2 high-level players on average per server, and 18 low-level players. That's how it happened. It's not that high-level players quit or that you are being grouped incorrectly. It's a huge influx of new players, and this is a good thing. They will level up. if we give them a chance, they will level up and they will start doing endgame events. Before that, just be ready to solo them. Hey Turtle, do you know what the fusion core drain is for using AP in VATS while in power armor? I remember something about XAP in VATS draining fusion core charge. Do you know? Yes, I did a video about it, and I forgot exact values. They are in the video though. I will need to dig it up. I did investigation. I was testing exactly how much fusion core is being drained in VATS. And then I forgot exactly how much is it. So there is a video about it when I'm answering this question, this exact question, and I cannot answer it now because I forgot the values that I got in there. Next. Hi. If Bethesda said when Union Power Armor will come back after hotfix supposedly, that should be happening soon. Still no date. I'm surprised. I'm checking all the time if there is announcement about the hotfix and still no. Maybe they've been distracted with this Fallout 4 next-gen kind of update. Would a 10-shot weapon be perfect for the legendary effects Furious and Last Shot? Because I've tried asking people and they don't know if it stacks. What is 10-shot weapon? You mean like a shotgun with 10 projectiles? 10-shot weapon. I'm not sure if I understand what 10-shot weapon is. But, well, the Furious should work. Furious should apply per projectile that hits. So if we are talking about shotguns, shotguns can cap the Furious effect on second shot, assuming all pellets hit the target. So if they do, it should stack real fast. The last shot is only good on the weapons that have very low ammo capacity. Lower, the better for the last shot effect, but last shot cannot spawn on single shot weapons, and those are basically only weapons that last shot will be great. This last shot is 25% chance to plus 100% damage. That's not enough. If that would be guarantee 100% damage, then on a lot of weapons it would be good. Now currently the last shot is kind of usable on what is the rifle named? The sniper that can reload pump action shotgun. Like pump action shotgun, you can keep reloading just the last shot all the time. And lower action. Yeah, lower action weapon can do the same. So if you can keep reloading just one bullet, it can be usable. Other than that, it's not a good effect overall. Mandy. A Fallout TV show was recently released. That's why, that's answer why there's so many people. Yeah, that's the answer, exactly. Next, I'm hoping to find a group that is willing to help a more casual player like myself in Fallout 76. So there is a lot of people and a lot of groups that do like to do that. Normally it was very easy to find them. I don't know how it is now, because there is a lot of new players looking for help at this moment, just because of numbers that we are getting. Don't be discouraged if you will not find anyone right away. You will find them soon. Next. Hi, Mr. T. 2 quick queries. First one. Has anyone noticed the foundation property tracker is missing from the Pip-Boy temporary glitch? I think it can happen sometimes, but server hopping do not fix it for you? In the past it was. I wasn't doing this quest for a long time, so I'm not sure. Also, I completed all the main and side quests on new season, opening all civil engineer armor along the way, not planning on crafting them, but I did notice I only had half the pieces at the workbench. Half the pieces of civil engineer armor? Oh, that's odd. You should have them all after finishing the quest line. Curious what could have gone wrong. Maybe you should contact support if you are missing pieces and you care about that. Soulcatcher. Dear Dr. Turtle, first of all, congratulations and lots of love to you and Little Angel from India. The question I have is the new cursed weapons which you gonna get from the map expansion update from the events, will those paints be available for the non-cursed weapons too? there is no cursed weapons according to my knowledge with next expansion, and paints, no. The unique paints are attached and currently not obtainable. Will they be obtainable in the final version? Maybe. So currently, it's a no. Next, is there anything helpful as noobs should know about alien invaders? Yes. Do it. Do it a lot. Get alien blaster. Get yourself a 2-shot alien blaster. And install cryo mod on it. And good luck to your enemies trying to survive that. Next. How do seasons work? Do I lose my currency every season? Is it better to save tickets or use them? You cannot save tickets, you need to use them all. So no, don't save them, don't try it. They will be lost. One season only and it resets. Next, hello Turtle. Does anti-armor work for Cremator? Both for impact and dot. Also, what legendary effect would you go with for a full health build? Definitely anti-armor works for impact. I supposed to double check the dot and I forgot. Thanks for the reminder. I have anti-armor one, I need to check the dot. If it's really working or not. In theory it should, but I didn't verify. It definitely works on impact and explosion. So anti-armor is good for full health build. What would be the best? Aristocrats or anti-armor? Probably those two. Depend on the dot. I need to verify if anti-armor is just overall the best. If anti-armor works correctly on the dot, it would be the best. And those are all the questions. Jumping back to the chat. Feel free to always drop those questions in there. We are answering them every week. And in a second, we check follow.com for any news updates. And I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Was there Enclave questline added? No, there was no Enclave questline added. We have currently Raiders questline, Settlers questline, Responders questlines, Brotherhood of Steel questline, Original Overseer questline, and I think those are the main questlines in Fallout 76. Oh, Atlantic City now, the newest addition. I almost forgot here, Atlantic City questline. But I don't know how they count, like Mafia? It's like Italy-style Mafia from Atlantic City, and you do questlines for them. If you feel like you are dying too easily, I have 2 videos that are still correct. It was a while back that I recorded that, but it's a super tank video. Let me try to find it real quick for you and post the link if I can. Yeah, and 2 versions. I did 2 versions. Blooded super tank and full HP super tank. So those videos are full of tips how to avoid taking damage, how to maximize it. It's maximizing it, but you don't need to do absolutely everything to become tanky. So I will post both. One is blooded and other one is full health. Those links about being super tanky. It's older video, still up to date. So if you want to be almost immortal, just follow those tips. Last time I checked about Scorby's Queen Wings, I was able to cripple her. So I don't know when that's supposed to change. What build would I suggest for a new character? If you are already experienced or someone can help you out, the Iron Noob. Incredibly fun and easy to play. Definitely try the Iron Noob. That should be under my build playlist. You just need a little bit of help. Someone need to craft you a power armor if you want to start from that. Especially now that you can start as level 20. If someone will donate you a power armor at that level, you're ready to go and you don't need anything. You're at level 20, you are ready to tackle absolutely everything in game. And the mobster saying I have 50% breaks slower. Does the gunsmith perk stack with that? Yes. Gunsmith's perk stack with that multiplicatively. So basically, you will reduce the breakage of the weapon by 75% if you have both, and you can add engineer armor to reduce it even more. It is significant increase. You will feel it for sure. Yes, running Westec is fastest for farming experience, but if you need more than just experience, the best way is running expeditions, as you'll be getting a lot of experience in addition to lots of stamp legendaries currencies. So up to you. As running Westec will only net you out experience. And expeditions are better early on. If you want to grind a new character from out of the vault to level 50 and higher, expeditions are faster early on than Westec is. Westec is only faster after you are able to almost instantly clear all those super mutants in a minute or two. Do crit damage bonuses stack? Yes. Diminishing returns? Kind of yes, because it's additive. So what it means, all your crit damage bonuses, you add them together before applying them to weapons. So let's say you have 100% from food, 100% from mutation, I'm making up the numbers by the way to make it easier. 100% from perks, 100% from bobblehead or magazines, so total 400% will be applied. It will not be always double. As 100%, you would think twice the damage. No, it's added up together. If you have 100% bonus 4 times, it's 400% total bonus to your critical damage. And that's how all the damage bonuses works in Fallout. You add them together first, then apply to the damage. So basically they do work from the base amount of damage from the weapon. It's all calculated like that. The best way to get pure fluxes is by farming endgame bosses and joining, as they do drop them ready. Other than that, you need a lot of ingredients to craft them from flora and fauna. Now, let's check if there are any news. And the follow.com. And, okay. Camera. So the news are not really about Fallout 76, I see. There's news about Atom Shop update. What else? Previous news about PTS. Fallout 4 next gen patch. We can take a look on that. What it actually contains after all of this stuff. Enclave Remnants, Armor and Weapon Bundle, Power Armor. Okay, so those are some weapons and skins added. Makeshift Weapon Pack, Halloween Workshop, changes and new features. Native PS5 and Xbox applications. Performance quality mode. Performance mode quality. Okay, that does not apply to me on the PC. (1440p) resolution, 60 FPS on consoles. Widescreen, Steam Deck Verify. Installed content menu. Bug fixes. Any good ones? There's a lot of bug fixes. Oh, not as much. Okay. Okay, not as many bugs. I was expecting there was way more bugs still in Fallout 4. What about permanently boosting max health from the Yaogwai food? There's nothing about that. So if you don't want to make Fallout 4 super easy for yourself by accident, as I did, don't use Yaogwai food. PC only, issues preventing saves being made. PlayStations only, Xbox only, creation kit. Okay, way less than I was expecting there will be. Way less, so yeah, they just ensure me that waiting for Fallout London and then trying this next gen is a good idea. It makes more sense to try next gen on consoles at 60 FPS versus 30. That's a big difference. And now this article is about the mobile game. I never played that. Did you play that? Mighty Doom? First Fallout crossover in season 14. Okay, it looks hilarious. I need to say that. I like those graphics. That's probably how characters look in game and those new items. Anyone plays that? I never tried it. It may be a really good game or really bad game. I have no idea as I never tried that. That's about mobile games. I would not be reading the entire thing. I know nothing about this game. And no other news. Okay. No other news here. Let me check on official Discord from Bethesda. Did they post anything? The last post is from 21st of April, and logging issues have been resolved. Okay. So nothing about hotfix. How's that possible? The last time they were posting about hotfix, it's supposed to be during the Mothman Equinox. Then it was delayed due to some problem with the hotfix. And they said fix is planned to be included in next patch. And they did promise that this next patch will happen in May before Mothman Equinox returns. May is coming. The April is almost done. It's the last weekend of April. So is it a week from now? Okay. Unfortunately, no more news. I was hoping to know more. Will not know more for now. There is no announcement about this hotfix. I was expecting it to happen today. It didn't. Maybe they will announce it later, or maybe we need to wait. Should be about a week away. If I would be to guess, I would not say the coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. So that's most likely time for the patch, as they like to drop them on Tuesdays. For whatever reason, they like to update on Tuesdays, probably because it's the time for Atom Shop update as well. So that's usually when we are getting patches. I would absolutely like to see a clan system in Fallout 76. So far, we have nothing like that. Imagine having like a clan. Every clan, you know what? I know what would be brilliant. We have those shelters. We have vaults in Fallout. What if we would discover a vault like in Fallout 4 that's under construction, kind of, never finished, and that would be a base for like a clan system in Fallout 76. We can call it some different name than clans, of course, up to Bethesda, but then we will put effort together to finish it, build it up, and that would be a clan base. That would be so cool to have base like that. And we have already this instant technology, so wherever the clan members will be on what server shouldn't really matter. Entering this clan vault should put everyone in the same instance, and we know they can host up to 20 players in instance like that. So that would be cool. That's just my idea. I don't know how doable that is from Bethesda's side. Season is ending in June. Exact date to be revealed later. I did not notice any info on Twitter either. I do follow Bethesda and followed on Twitter. I could have missed because, Twitter is not the best to notifying you when something new. It either appears on your feed or not. The feed requires some work. Elon, if you are watching, I know he's not. The feed requires some work. It's kind of a mess. I use Twitter, but it's not easy to navigate there. And if you go to comment section, even worse, like everyone just posting memes. I remember when, okay, that's a side topic, but I remember when Elon said that he's taking over X to make it like a place everyone can have conversations about everything. And then you try to have any conversations, and it's impossible. Conversation section of the tweet is random memes. No one cares. Like, why not disable ability to post any videos, any pictures, any GIFs, anything like that in comments? Comments should be comments. Comments should be text. I want to read them, not watch them. Like, imagine if YouTube would do that. You go to comment section under my video and random videos are there. No comments. We'll be like, what is going on? Like, that's not how comment section is supposed to work. That's why I like YouTube. YouTube knows that comment section is for comments, not for videos, memes, and so on. Oh, Mr. Kill, thank you a lot for $5. I appreciate that. And the message is a clan that tracks member statistics, donation box that allows clan unlocks like guns and camp stuff. The more you donate to it, so much can be done. Yeah, absolutely. This would be the path that I can see. So far, Bethesda said it doesn't work with engine like clans. I don't know why, but they know more than me. For example, my friend list is broken and no one has a fix. Bethesda surrendered on this when I was pushing support and trying to reach as high as I could. I managed to even talk with Lady Dev, and back there she was a community manager. And nothing. My friend list is broken, as it always was. So, I mean, for 2 years now. And no fix. So maybe there is really a problem with this engine and connecting people. Seems to be a big problem with my character. And Solif Sister saying people would go old school and draw pictures with text. Nope, they wouldn't. Because they don't do that on YouTube, so they wouldn't. And some occasional picture with text is okay. There is no cremator nerf, there is cremator rework. And I like the new one even more than existing one, so it's not a nerf. It depends. Some people will like it more, some people will like it less, but it's not like it's losing its power. Yeah, I was asking if it's possible to just wipe out my friend list clean. And on this question, I didn't receive any answer. Yeah, communication with Bethesda support was not ever pleasant. And easy. Regardless how much following you have. And yeah, in case of the friend list, if you have a lot of friends, make sure you remove inactive ones, as it can break. If you have a lot of incoming friend requests, make sure that reject those that you don't want. It can break your friend list. It's not instantly, but it's around 1000 friends that breaks the friend list. If you have way less, then you should be fine. But if you are in this 1000 threshold, remove friends. Intelligence is not random. It's always adding all the things you have. It cannot be 160, 173 without a reason. If something's missing, something's missing. I always use Pip-Boy stat and intelligence value to check if I applied all my buffs. If it seems off, I forgot something. And that will be everything for this episode of Turtlecast. If you are a member of Turtles Army, which means financial supporter of the channel here on YouTube, we are having a member hangout right now. So be heading in there. Everyone else, I'm back tomorrow and we are streaming Fallout. We are trying to update my Alien Blaster build. That's the plan for tomorrow. So see you tomorrow evening. I hope you will all have a great weekend and still find the time to join us on Saturday night. And that being said, thank you a lot for being here. And members, see you in the next stream. Link in the chat if you need it pinned in there.